Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and tries a shot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Good ball, good take. And the shot! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Shapes to shoot! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Mbappe goes short. Very nicely done. Eder Militao, brilliantly cut out. And he's there to get it away. And here's Bellingham.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vinicius Junior. Chouameni. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Valverde. And here's Rodrigo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. Opts to play it back. Camavinga. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Thuram. Bellingham looking to add to his goal. Now it's Rodrigo. Rodrigo going full tilt down the left. Camavinga. Oh, they could break here. He is through here. Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Now it's Mbappe. Is there any support? He might not need it. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. France have their second corner now. There's the shot! And it's come back out to him. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well-timed, excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo. Chouameni. Rodrigo. Camavinga. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Thuram. He could be in here. Now it's Chouameni. Doué. Courtois claims it without any fuss. Bellingham.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. He is just caressing the ball. And he's gone backward here. Chouameni. Nice looking ball. Good ball over the top. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance! And that's gone route one. Chouameni, Vinicius Junior. And he's intervened well there. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Madrid finding their passes.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Oh, shooting chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
They've played it short. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. A probing pass. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
France are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. That has been cut short. Upamecano and Hernandez. Ball's gone out of play. Upamecano. Great vision. He has a look up. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good-looking ball. Valverde. Well read, nice interception. Camavinga. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's neat. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. He slings it in. Eder Militao gets it clear. Valverde. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Bellingham. And now the breakaway. He's in a great position here. France can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Camavinga. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. It's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Doué. France do have a chance to counter here. Valverde with the slide tackle there. And it's Koundé. Chouameni. Aims beyond the defence. Rodrigo in acres of space out wide. He's picked his way through. Bellingham. Good challenge, excellent challenge. He's tried one!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 8, el dorsal 10.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Diaz.
El dorsal 9. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Shot could be on. Great chance! Thuram. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. And he's taking no chances there. Camavinga.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Chouameni. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous content. Olise! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 19, cambio de jugadores.
And it's Ceballos. He's through here. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Vinicius Junior! Just do it! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Madrid take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Olise. And he's picked it up out wide.
2 minutos de descuento.
It's a goal kick. That's been drilled forward. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Ceballos, somewhat off target. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
We have already started here.
Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Now, he's got space here. DuyPhi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Shot, surely! And the keeper couldn't hold it. What a wonderful goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Back into the middle. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Mbappe. Good running, strong and purposeful. Thuram. Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. And it's made its way to him. And back to the keeper they go. Konate. And it's Hernandez. It's Camavinga. Not the most accurate pass. Vinicius Junior. Aimed beyond the defence. Upamecano clears. Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. Doué. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's the keeper's ball. Tchouaméni calmly anticipates. And that has left him in a heap. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And that's going to be a booking. Hernandez. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Knocks it into space. He's shifting through the gears here. That is lovely. And that's really well manoeuvred. Passes short and sharp. Mbappe. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Mbappe! Chance for a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Tchouaméni not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
France can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Now it's Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Hernandez. Doué. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Doué is offering a wry smile there.
Hernandez. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Tchouaméni. Valverde. Caresses it through. And that's another good win of the ball. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Tries to play it through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How to look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum. And they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
France are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
France definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
He slings it in, and he gets rid in a hurry.
France clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now this could be a chance. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he get onto this? And it's been given away. He is just caressing the ball. Tchouaméni. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played, well played. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Now it's Thuram. Looking for the run. Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Chooses to go back.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. He's having a shot! Valverde. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And it's Hernandez. Nicely shaped ball. Hernandez looking to run onto it. DuyPhi! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. France are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And he's in on goal.
El dorsal 30.
Camavinga.
El dorsal 6.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Now it's Endrick. Mbappe, challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Cambio de jugadores.
France choosing to make the first change. Conte. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And Hernandez. Great vision. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now who's going to be first to this? And that interception was... He's having a go! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Brahim Diaz receives it in a wide position. Arda Güler. Now it's Brahim Diaz. He's free, he has got space, shapes to shoot! Oh no, That could be a costly miss.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Koundé. And here's Dembele. Shot could be on. He's had a shot! And they can counter here. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. And that has put paid to that. That's a sharp pass. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Some good work on the right flank here. This looks promising. Epic! And another try! Oh, taken with style! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 12.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Looking for options for movement. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And we're done. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely... Mbappe! They've scored!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious.
Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo. Looking for a runner. Rodrigo
Looking to get on the end of this. He's in space and looking for options.
Oh, there's a probing ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
You can never be short of running.
Real chance!
Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Doué. And it's Tchouaméni. Doué, looking for options for movement. Oh, Red, nice interception. He's a sharp little ball here.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Tchouaméni puts his foot on the gas. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's superb.
Vinicius Junior!
I want to be quick to recover this. Oh, this looks sharp. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Bellingham. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Takes a shot! France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Well, that pass isn't the best, but it's Camavinga. And here's Mbappe.
Oh, that's neat.
Now it's Camavinga. Valverde.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. Pavard gets over and intercepts.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And he's having a shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
France really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
It's their second corner of the game. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Corner number 3 coming up. He gets big! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Saliba is there, and he can pick it up. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
There they go, hunting again.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Chance here to counter.
France certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Rodrigo. Here's Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior, who's set up one goal so far. Mbappe purring through the gears. Pavard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Camavinga. Great vision. Mbappe picks it up out wide.
2 minutos de descuento.
Threads one in. Now the ball in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. So what can they make of this? Serves up across. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, they can break here. Bellingham. He's shifting through the gears here. Shot could be on. Tries a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Tchouaméni. Valverde. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, important interception. That's good play. He's in a great position here. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodrigo. For Valverde. Oh, strongly challenged there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
France are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. DuyPhi. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Great ball, and he's in shapes to shoot! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught. In he goes again! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 4 coming up here.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11, el dorsal 8, el dorsal 5 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9, el dorsal 6, el
That has
dorsal
been knocked
30.
clear.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de
That's
jugadores.
exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Tries to pass it through. Dembele. Now it's Thuram. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's the keeper's ball. That's a cute ball. Look at the space here. He's found a way through. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Hernandez, and he's picked out the run.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Eder Militao. Vinicius Junior has it out wide and in space. Nicked it back promptly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. France are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Looking to play him in. Now this could be a chance. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's well spotted. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Chouameni. And that has left him in a heap. Endrick, steaming on goalwards.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Nicely weighted ball. Dembele, the pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Well,
El
they've got to
dorsal
get
3
everyone forward, and maybe
será
even the
reemplazado
keeper.
por el dorsal 24. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Chance to shoot! And the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And time is up. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. This is Dembele. Oh, that's well spotted. And he's forced to go back. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and
It's Dembele! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
And the shot! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Now it's Mbappe, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
And here's Mbappe, and it's Tchouaméni,
And he's cut it out. Valverde. It's Vinicius Junior. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Nicely weighted ball. Shot, surely! And yes, it's there! And the comeback is complete! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Madrid go into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such a...
And the shot! Oh no, what has happened here? Dembele's cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Mbappe. Koundé cuts it out. And here's Dembele.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Rodrigo. Oh, they can break here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
and here's Mbappe. Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that.
And that's going to be a booking.
Upamecano. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. That's good play. Backward it goes.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Oh, that's superb.
Brilliantly cut out.
Valverde.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that could set him on his way. Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. Strong running down that left flank.
That's really good defending.
Rodrigo. Looking to play him in. And he's picked it up out wide. Elects to cross.
That has been knocked clear.
He's having a shot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking...
Mbappe!
That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
France are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Knocks it into space. Rodrigo providing an outlet on that flank.
And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Madrid grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Thuram.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Tchouaméni. Quality ball. Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rodrigo. Rudiger. It's Vinicius Junior. And here's Rodrigo. And that'll be the final action of the first half. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
This is the time you need that pace.
Tchouaméni. Camavinga. And it's Camavinga. Tries to play it through. Madrid can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Thuram
Goes for a shot! And he hits the net! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
France give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Goes forward. Thuram is herring after that one. And here's Mbappe.
There's the shot! It's hit the upright.
Very nicely done. Hoisted in. Overhits and out of play.
Se va a producir
So time
un
for
cambio de
change,
jugadores.
and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Rodrigo being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold.
Good ball, good take. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's made its way to him.
That's tidy.
Oh, good spread. That is a superb rearguard action.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Probably be looking to play it square from here. So he's plotting something before playing it in.
Now it's Bellingham.
Mbappe.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Now this could be a chance. Koundé
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Courtois claims comfortable. Nicely shaped ball. Saliba. And it's Camavinga. And that's been intercepted. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Camavinga has created one goal already. Saliba. Camavinga.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Aimed in towards the centre. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
France have it back and can go again. He's on it, can he get away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Valverde.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El
Both
dorsal
sides
5,
then taking this chance
el
to
dorsal
turn to
8,
their benches.
serán sustituidos por el dorsal 6, el dorsal 19. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mignon punts it upfield. Olise.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. It's played through for him.
And he was alert to it.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Camavinga. And he's worked it through. Mbappe is onto this.
And the finish! It's in!
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que respeten en todo momento las normas de seguridad que pueden ver en el marcador.